Yo, what's going on, you guys? My name's Adrian. I'm a health and fitness coach. If you don't know me by now, I help beginners get in shape in the fastest way possible, straight line fashion. Real quick today, I want to talk about the 5 things that I would avoid if I were talking to my younger self, starting all over again on my fitness journey. Mistake number 1 is going into diets without properly understanding the true basics of nutrition and how it all works together. The truth is, nutrition is actually very straightforward and very simple. I'll give you an example. When I was 21, I went on a keto kick because I read all these books about how sugars and carbs are bad for you. And I did it for about 6 months. It was all right, but the results were not great. I ended up getting a lot of fat in my cheeks, like I puffed up. I could see it looked like a squirrel. No good, not bueno. So instead, I relearned the proper place that carbs have. And more importantly, I learned what to fill up on and how to ratio out the macros in a way that made sense as far as fat loss, getting lean, and building muscle are concerned. So mistake number 1 that I would avoid is going into a diet in an uneducated manner. Mistake number 2 is not properly prioritizing my workout schedule. I did not always have it planned out the way that I do now. A lot of people kind of leave a little bit of room left and use that to say, if I have time, I'll work out. You got to reverse engineer that process. You have to schedule your week out with your workout blocks already set. So what I would do, I would have done it a lot sooner considering I do it now, is set an A time and a B time for your workouts. Let's say, for example, your schedule is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Have an A and a B time on Monday. Maybe you get it done before work, but if you can't, you're doing it after. Same for Wednesday, same for Friday. Or you can have a C time on Friday. Let's say, for example, you don't want to work out that day because you already can see that's going to be a messed up day. So instead of Friday, do Saturday. So it becomes a Monday, Wednesday, Saturday type deal. And you still have A and B on Mondays and Wednesdays. You can see where this is going. So reverse engineer your time, carve out the time for your workouts rather than leaving it kind of in a puddle as if you had time left and you would do it anyways. Mistake number 3 that I would avoid is not properly planning out my workouts ahead of time and kind of just going with the flow about what I would exercise for that day. It's very critical for you to go into every single week with the workouts you already have planned. Me, I've kept it so simple for the past 10 years. I've fallen in love with my routine. It is push, so all the upper body muscles that are pushing, pull, all the upper body muscles that are doing pulling exercises, and 3 is legs. I have simply divided my routine into that and it works wonders because the secret is any routine is going to work for you when you do it consistently enough and it doesn't break your bones. Straightforward stuff. So prioritize your programming, go into the week knowing what you're going to work on. And ironically enough, you will find that because you have things planned out with your schedule and your workouts, you're going to be more motivated and more inclined to do it, and you get to look forward to it as well. Mistake number 4, and this is a big one. I think everybody is guilty of it at some point in time. Comparing yourself to unrealistic standards. This is prevalent now more than any other time, I think, in fitness. It's a wee bit toxic. It's getting there. But a lot of people are having these amazing physiques, these outrageous physiques. I mean, like ripped to the gills, right? It's like, I hate to say it, but they got veins on their butt. That's not normal. That's not normal. All right. So with that being said, it's good to look to other people for motivation and inspiration and what I call a positive sense of striving with the intent of getting better for yourself. However, do not let that be the case where you start comparing yourself thinking, wow, they have butt veins. Why don't I have butt veins, right? It's ridiculous. And even just saying it is ridiculous. So just imagine that, you know what I mean? They're on their own journey. You are on your own journey. And as cliche as it sounds, you're only truly allowed to compare yourself from where you were just the day before, knowing that you're going to where you want to tomorrow. So keep that in mind. And I really hope that one helped because I know for me, that was a big one. All right. And mistake number 5, this one is more important than the previous 4, is waiting for motivation to hit you. Motivation is like pixie dust. As fast as it settles on you, it's gone away, right? So you cannot wait to feel motivated to do something, especially taking care of your health. Because you may have a stroke of inspiration and say, all right, I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to take care of my body. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get in shape. And then before you know it, just as soon as you had that thought, all the other thoughts about what it's going to take come up and boom, like suck the motivation right out of you. So with that being said, here's one rule of thumb, and anybody who studies neuroscience can back this up. Your brain, its language is coded in action, meaning when you work out, especially when you don't feel like it, when you're not motivated, you're working out anyways. Your brain will register that as an event of importance, something to note, and banks it. And then the more often you do that, you literally start restructuring neurons in your brain to make it look different, to reprioritize said action, which makes it easier to do again and again. Said shortly, the more you work out when you don't feel like it, the more you're going to feel like working out. I know it sounds backwards, but that's how it works. It's a positive upward spiral. And so there you go. 5 mistakes that I would avoid, and I would tell my inner self to avoid when I was just starting out, because man, those really hit home. And I hope you can take those to heart, start taking action on them, and get started in your fitness journey. Peace.